Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something that, let's be honest, might sound a little dry at first glance. Financial integrity, income statements.
Yeah, not exactly headline-grabbing stuff sometimes.
Right. But stick with us because it's actually fascinating. We're talking about how this isn't just, bean counting or compliance checklists. It's really a strategic discipline.
Yeah,
Super important for boosting profits and managing risk.
absolutely. And neglecting it, well, that's where you see these catastrophic collapses. Think about WorldCom or Satyam. Waste management, too.
Huge names.
Huge. And their downfall wasn't some external shock. It came from inside. From financial discrepancies, things that started small maybe, but just grew and grew until the whole thing fell apart. So for you listening, this isn't just theory. It's the bedrock of making good decisions.
Okay, so if these problems can take down giants, what do they actually look like on the ground? Are we talking like super obvious fraud? Or is it more subtle?
It's actually a whole spectrum. You've got everything from, genuine mistakes, typos in data entry, accidentally putting an expense in the wrong bucket.
Like classifying a big machine purchase as a monthly bill.
Exactly, that kind of thing. Or just getting the timing wrong on recording revenue or costs, simple errors. But then you slide towards deliberate fraud, intentional manipulation.
Okay, I get the errors. But how do those small things hide the big deliberate stuff?
Well, think about it. All those little unintentional mistakes, they create noise in the financial data. It makes things messy.
Right. Plausible deniability?
Precisely. It gives cover. Oh, the books are just a bit messy. But the real danger, the thing that features in almost all the huge scandals, is management override.
So the people at the top breaking their own rules.
Exactly. Senior leaders deliberately bypassing the controls that are supposed to prevent this stuff. That's the killer blow in cases like WorldCom and the others.
That's pretty scary. So if management might be involved, how do companies actually detect these issues before they explode? How do you find things people are trying to hide?
Well, there are foundational disciplines. Reconciliation is key, like the three-way match for paying bills.
Okay, what's that?
It's simple but powerful. Before you pay an invoice, you check it against the original purchase order and the report that says you actually received the goods or service. Everything has to line up perfectly.
Got it. Stops fake invoices or paying for things you never got.
Exactly. Prevents errors and fraud right there. Then you have more advanced stuff, like analytical procedures, looking at trends, for instance, your gross profit margin. If that suddenly spikes way up with no good explanation, that's a potential red flag for maybe fictitious revenue, someone booking sales that never happen.
Makes sense. Checking for things that just don't look right. But that sounds like a lot of checking after the fact.
Yeah.
How do you prevent this stuff from starting? What about, building stronger walls in the first place?
Prevention is absolutely crucial. And a cornerstone there is segregation of duties.
So deep?
Right. Heard of that, splitting up tasks.
Yeah. Basically, you make sure that no single person has control over an entire financial transaction from beginning to end. You separate who can authorize something, who handles the asset, like cash, who records it, and who checks the records.
So no one person holds all the keys.
Exactly. It makes it much harder for someone to commit fraud on their own. Think about preventing ghost employees on payroll or someone just embezzling funds. It's a direct hit against those kinds of losses. And you really need technology here.
How so?
Well, automated matching software, for example. It can check thousands of transactions like that three-way match in seconds. It can flag duplicate payments instantly, which, by the way, is just money walking out the door. So technology isn't just efficient, it's a direct safeguard for your profits.
Okay, let's bring this home with those real-world examples. You mentioned WorldCom, Satyam, waste management. Give us the ugly details. What exactly went wrong there? Okay, WorldCom. Staggering. A $9 billion restatement. They were taking their regular operating costs, like the fees they paid to use other companies' phone lines, a normal monthly expense, and calling them capital investments.
So treating bills like assets.
Pretty much. It massively inflated their profits and assets on paper. Led to the biggest U.S. bankruptcy at that time.
Wow, okay. Satyam.
Satyam was, well, almost unbelievable. The chairman just admitted to basically making up over $1 billion in revenue. He created 7,561, to be exact, fake invoices.
Just invented them.
Yep. And created 13,000 ghost employees, people who didn't exist but were on the payroll so we could siphon off the cash.
13,000. That's incredible. And waste management.
They played games with depreciation. They kept pushing out the expected lifespan of their assets like garbage trucks way beyond reality.
To make expenses look lower each year.
Exactly. Lower expenses mean higher profits. It led to a $1.7 billion restatement. And what's worse, their auditors actually knew about it for years and helped hide it. Collusion.
That is quite a list.
So wrapping this up,
Yeah.
it's crystal clear that financial integrity isn't just some bureaucratic chore. It's not a cost center. It's really a fundamental investment in a company's health and future.
Absolutely. It's about protecting value, building trust with investors and stakeholders, and making sure the business is actually profitable and sustainable. This deep dive gives you a kind of blueprint for financial health.
Definitely.
But it also leaves you with a thought, doesn't it?
Good cheer.
For you listening. What hidden stories might be hiding in the numbers you deal with? Whether it's your own company or when you're thinking of investing in, or even just, evaluating, makes you wonder what might be lurking just beneath the surface.